welcome back. This is Neo. I got another puzzle set up for you guys and to show you on the last videos that I posted on how some ways you can probably incorporate those. If you have not seen the battery block update, I would do that. If you have that build, that'll show you some corrections and fixes on it, because there is a big fix. And if you already done that, then congratulations. And again, I apologize because again, I am a goober. But before we do the puzzle, I like to show some of the changes that I have done with each past video, or maybe even additions to make it look awesome. I was gonna say cooler, but cooler just sounds worse somehow. But anyways, we'll start with the barrier wall. The difference in this one now is that the teleport is directional. It's gonna take away from us having to teleport 3 blocks away when we detect this bias to 2. And I know I said that if we did 2, it does that teleportation where it goes back and forth, but if we do it directional, that means that when we teleport it, just imagine that we're across it and we have that wall behind us, and it's not going to teleport us again unless we look in that direction. So that is fixed on that. There is another addition too, is that it requires my goodness guys, English is so hard. Requires a held object. Now I did use a battery to allow me to go through the wall in the video, but you can have that battery give you that object and then use that object to go through. Now if you guys do decide to do the object, you're gonna have to change that detection block to the item that is in your hand. Now you can set it up in your hotbar, or you can set it into your inventory, but I set it up to actually holding it where you hover over that item. I will move over right here. Try to go slow enough so that you guys can actually copy this. A little confusing, and I always like to try to rack my brain on it. Honestly, it makes my brain feel good when I can make things work that's outside of this game. This is why Minecraft is so neat. But we are going to execute if, which means that it's going to be executed against the command block, and then that's how we get our power output. If this player has a matching NPT data, which is the selected item, which when you hover over it, another star, and it could be anything you guys want, and then components. If you do this the same way I have it here, then play with the different types of items and also the name, which yes, you see phaser node. Sounds a little nerdy, but I like the name. I thought it sounded cool. But keep in mind, as you can see, there is 3 hash marks, apostrophe, and then your air quotes, and then you do air quotes and then apostrophe at the end. So don't forget that. That's how you make it work. So go ahead and power that guy on. Give us the phaser node, and then as you can see, it goes right through just like that. Even plays your sound, and we will go over these command blocks just a little bit to show you what is going on and show you how to do that direction. So when you push F3, let's choose positive Z. So as you can see, the little numbers that are changing right beside it, the first set there, is what we're looking for. And I think positive Z is true 0. True 0? I'm making up words now. 0 is true positive Z, I guess you would put it. What I did is I didn't want the full scope of the direction, so I went 30 on each direction, because I don't need the whole full span. So I went -30, in between -30 and +30. It's going to be different for every direction, and so yeah, keep that in mind. I'm only dealing with positive Z and negative Z in this demonstration, so I'll show you that. So the sound is going to have the same criteria as the teleportation direction. Goodness. So it works the same way as direction, as where you have the 2 dots in the middle. So it's just saying the direction in between -30 and +30, and instead of direction we're going to use Y rotation. So that's how you do that. And then again, like I said, it's going to match. So that one was +1, so therefore this one is +1, and it's going to have the same direction, -30 and 30. And then you'll find it for negative Z, I believe it's this one. As you can see, -1, and its direction is 150, and then -150. That's what I believe. And then the same for the teleportation too. So there we go. Let's go ahead and do ourselves a puzzle. Just like that. Let's just throw him over there. Okay. Alright, we are in adventure mode. The objective is to get through this barrier wall to get what's in the chest, and I'm sure you guys know what's in the chest by now. So this is based on time travel. Got our dilapidated building, got an old beehive in there, and when we walk through the threshold, there we go, we got our first puzzle. So I may or may not know how to complete these, wink. So what is cool too, this is not a failed state, but I will show you if it was. Then all you got to do is go in the threshold and it'll actually reset it for you. So it's a built-in reset, which is nice. And if you do step on them, they will break. Okay. So yes, see that it's extended as well. Keep that in mind. So when we leave here, it'll destroy that and leave an entity behind. So we're constantly checking for that entity, and then we're going to destroy it, because that sounds lovely. Okay. We got that. You did it. Do not step on it. And it'll just reset it back. Oh. And this is cool too. In the previous video for this one, I did not show multiple rooms. If that is something you're interested, guys, let me know down in the comments, and we will make a video just for that so that you can do multiple rooms. So I do know how to do this one, and I failed. Whoops. It goes over there. Powered on. And then, so I gotta fill this cavity so that this can slide through. Like that. Moves it over. And then this is kind of timed. Whew, there we go. And there's that. And yes, guys, we have another room if I can get out of the spider web. There we go. See how it has the same material? I like to use it for this too. Kind of just signifies that you are at the end and you got what you are looking for, which is, again, our phasor node. Now, here's another thing that I'm actually going to go in another video. It's going to be more of like when you're making a puzzle or a map, there's quick tips that you could do to help you make your puzzle go faster, which you would set up certain command blocks to make you do tasks quicker to finish your puzzle or test them out or whatever it may be. And that one of them is action bars. You can see it showed phasor node activated, and then when you hover off, it says deactivated. So that's a cool little thing, and I will show you how I use those when I make puzzles. It does hurt you, but actually if you stand really close to it and then do that, it won't hurt you. It's a lovely sound, I know. Yes, an egg. You guys guessed it. So if you like that, push that like and subscribe button. That would be much appreciated. Appreciate you guys. And as my wife always says, hooty hooty chicken booty. And I will see you in the next one.